Euros. Well, we're all about Leeds, aren't we? So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video, everybody. It's your evening edition. It's a lovely evening. I've got my Foo hat on because, well, it's Foo Fighters, isn't it? So, yeah, went to see him last night. Don't know if you know. Absolutely unbelievable. Loved every single minute of it. And, yeah, I'm in a bit of a buoyant mood all of a sudden. I think it's anything like this, honestly, it's lovely in the UK. Some of you lucky gits are in the States, Australia. You know, I had someone commenting the other day who was from Mongolia. What's all that about? Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you. But listen, some people don't have the luxury of living in a sunny country. And that somebody and somebodies is me. But it is half-time. Germany 3, Scotland 0, which is always an absolute laugh. It's always good seeing the Scots in the mud. Even though at one point Leeds United were renowned as Scotland United, for some of you elder statesmen who are Leeds United fans. And yeah, listen, I don't have any hatred towards Scotland, but it does peeve me a little bit how much they despise the English and always want the English to lose. Even though I have green and white running through my veins, I am an Englishman from Leeds. An Englishman in a torrid Mancunian space. So anyway, let's get in to your evening news, everybody. Shout out to all of you. I hope you're enjoying the content at the minute. I'm back smiling. Listen, it's been a couple of tough days for me. Well, a couple of tough weeks, I have to say, but I'm trying to get the content out all the time, and I hope you're enjoying it. So, The Athletic have reported this evening that Leeds United have received no formal approach for Crysencio Summerville. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, there's a lot of notoriety at this moment in time surrounding Archie Gray and the likelihood of maybe Tottenham pursuing a deal there. We've been speaking about Skip, we've been speaking about Rodon, we've been speaking about potential links with Ashley Phillips coming to Leeds United. And that is something that really needs to be taken into consideration here. Because if Leeds are to look at a Chelsea and a potential Alfie Gilchrist, I mean, how much is that going to benefit Leeds? A year loan deal? Okay, well, that's good, but is it good enough? Whereas you look at maybe a permanent deal for Ollie Skip, a potential permanent deal for Joe Rodon, maybe a loan to an obligation, that's really advantageous to Leeds United in the long run. I'm not 100% sure Leeds' dealings with Chelsea is going to massively benefit Leeds in the long run, especially if you've got a Tottenham Hotspur offering, you know, the same money as Chelsea are looking to offer for potentially, you know, Archie Gray, and Liverpool are potentially looking to offer for Archie Gray. There needs to be, it feels like this season in particular, at least good relations built up with this side who we are going to do dealings with, you know, with regards to Summerville and with regards to Archie Gray. But just sticking on Summerville for a minute, with no formal bid being made right yet. It's the 14th, the window has opened today, and it's a bit mental. I really felt like, similar to Rafinha, I felt there'd be a clamour. I felt there would be a mass sort of movement for Cry Summerville and Willie Gnonto. I really did. Maybe not for Willie in terms of English clubs, but and this is how the transfer window works. Is it going to be another transfer window where a lot of clubs don't spend a lot of money, which we've seen for the past couple of transfer windows? Clubs are scared about breaching financial fair play, and this is a thing that we've been very, very aware of for a long time now. It's not been the transfer windows in the Championship where you're standing back and going, ooh, wow. Even the teams coming down last season, including us, there wasn't really any breaking transfers where you go, wow. It was more just the retention of players. That was the big thing, really. So, yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen again. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but what I will say is when it comes to Cry Summerville and when it comes to Leeds United's incomings, we obviously need a big fee. We spoke this morning about Elan Melier. We spoke this morning about other potential suitors that are going to come in for some of our players that maybe will help Leeds when it comes to balancing the books. But Summerville, Archie Gray, Gnonto in particular, for me, are the ones, the major assets in this window. So it's a tricky one. It really is a tricky one right now when it comes to Leeds, because on the one hand, you're thinking, well, in an idyllic world, Summerville staying would be amazing. but have the club earmarked that as a transfer that needs to be done quickly. I mean, I thought I'd be coming on here and say, look guys, 14th, 15th, 16th of June and this might happen. But 14th of June, Leeds are you know, in negotiations with Liverpool, Newcastle, Chelsea, with Summerville, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham with Archie Gray. And it feels like right now, the only solidified link and the only link with a little bit of punch to it is Archie Gray and Tottenham Hotspur. And the reason why that's interesting is because there has been a lot of murmurs recently via The Athletic and via other publications that Leeds would be willing to do business if it included an Ollie Skip. And Joe Rodon is a target. Now, what do we know from earlier? What do we know anyway? McKenna is a massive fan. McKenna is in the picture when it comes to Joe Rodon, but another team is now in the picture as well, according to Team Talk today. It is Southampton. Southampton are looking at Joe Rodon. Now, when I look at their centre-back options, it's interesting, really, because they've got obviously Tyler Harwood-Bellis, who that's going to be a permanent signing. Apparently, I believe that might have been done already. I'm not 100% sure, but there was definitely an option to sign him in there. Might have been an obligation. Obviously, Bednarek, but is there a potential that they're going to move him on? Jack Stevens. I mean, I don't know if Joe Rodon's a level up to Stevens and Bednarek, to be honest with you. I think they're very similar players. Another one who we can talk about, a free agent right now, and once again, Team Talk reporting this morning, Callum O'Hare. Now, this for me, the Coventry Grealish, would be a top signing at this level. And it's a free agent. You'd hope that with Red Bull coming in, they're able to help with the wage structure as well, not just the transfer budget. That's huge, because it doesn't have to be an outlay of 10 to 15 million quid, that's not realistic, but helping within that wage structure, enabling Leeds United to be able to put maybe an extra 5,000-10,000 into a contract, an extra bonus into a contract, might get a transfer over the line. Callum O'Hare, massive fan, huge fan. And with the discussion about Summerville maybe staying, I've said from day dot, I think if Summerville is to stay, Archie has to go, and vice versa. But Callum O'Hare is a free agent. I tell you what, everybody, that'd be a lovely start to the window. But let me know what you think in the comment section below with regards to Summerville, with regards to Archie. What do Leeds need to do? Does there almost need to be a forced transfer here? You know, or are the clubs going to remain a little bit tight this summer window? And do they want proven Premier League players to be spending that sort of cash? 35 million plus. It's really key considerations. And what are Leeds going to do? Because they do have to stump up that money. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, everybody. Check the video out from earlier on. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.